Welcome back. I'm once again in my black button down, which I've been missing out on the last couple of weeks. But that's against the point. We are going to be looking at two incredibly profitable trades from this last week. In this last week, the week of January, I believe it was the 18th, January 17th, we had an incredible week in the market. We identified the downwards trend, caught some reversals in the beginning of the week, but for the majority of the week, just rode the trend short, in puts, namely. But in this trade, we're going to be going over two of the more prevalent plays we made, one in BABA and one in Boeing, one call and one put. And these are just two of multiple trades we had this last week. It was a really great week, if you can't tell. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what you can dissect from these trades and what hopefully you can learn and take into the next week. So, here we are. We're going to first be going over BABA. So, on BABA, we identified, obviously, this 5-wave impulse move higher. That being said, we thought we were catching wave 5. In hindsight, we were not catching wave 5. We were catching wave B. But either way, it turned out to be a 100% gainer. So, our entry was in this triangle. I got in this triangle right here on the breakout of this resistance line. Stop loss was right here, which was a little bit more aggressive considering we were still in a support fractal at the time. Multiple support fractals. As you can see, we were in this 5-wave impulse move higher, but we also were at a support fractal here on the macro time frame and also a support fractal on the lower time frame right here. We were in this zone, and then as you can see, this trade popped up very quickly. We had a fantastic exit at 9:31 because as you can see, this gap happened pretty much instantly at the change of day. We got out at 9:31 at this high just before prices continued to dump. But it was a fantastic trade. It turned out to be an 85% gainer, I believe, plus a little bit of a scalp to the downside, led to nearly a 100% gain. It was a great trade. A bounce off of this support fractal, you could have even gotten in right here, which would have yielded an even better result. But this trade had multiple confluences, with the breakout of this resistance line, and also the bounce off of these two supports, as well as the wave 4 confluence. Very quick trade, took just about a couple of hours and the change of day. Pretty painless. I think you were down around 10% on this trade, but it ended up running for a fantastic win if you got out at the right time, which we thankfully did. Now we're going to look at Boeing. Boeing, we saw, was in a macro downtrending channel. As you can see, here's the channel we are referring to. This is the higher time frame. This is the 4-hour chart. As you can see, we got to the high of this recently, and I saw we were in an upward trending channel. Okay, so once we got into this resistance, we were looking for puts. We had two entries on this position. One of them was right here, and then another one of them was right here. So stop loss in this situation went above this resistance. If price broke out, then I would have closed the trade. But as you can see, price rejected, came right back down. And this trade ran for over 150%. Thankfully, we got in here, like I said, at this resistance high, and also on the breakout and retest of this support line. So this yielded a great trade in a downward trending channel. All we did was buy puts at the resistance line, and then sold them short with confluences on the lower time frame. And they yielded a very fast, very easy winner. And this was a great trade, which was actually a really great confluence for the downward pressure that we faced on Thursday and Friday when the market was bleeding. As you can see, mainly capitalized on that pressure, but this ran for, if you bought at the right time, over a couple 100%, and was, again, one of the best trades from this last week. There you go. These were just 2 out of around 8 winners that we had in this last week. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, it's not that complicated. It's using price patterns and market context to frame the market in which you can ride trends, or in some cases, like on Boeing, catch reversals at the lower time frame. So I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you pulled some value out of this video, looking at how we enter the trades, where we put our stop losses, what would have led to invalidations of our price entries. And I really hope this helps. I'll catch you in the next.